So that part right there is like little tiny holes, so it's really hard for it to come out. Hey, what's up everybody? It's your girl Krissy M, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be doing a highlight and contour tutorial for beginners. If you are a beginner in makeup, or even if you want to just touch up on your makeup skills, this video is going to be for you. So if you are new to my channel, hey, what's up? Welcome to your girl's channel. You feeling this? You feeling this video? You're vibing with me? Hit that subscribe button and then post notification bell so you are notified when I do upload new videos. And let's go ahead and hop into it, y'all.
Life is what you make it. My shit been amazing. I can't see a way out. I've been stacking face down off canvases I painted. I just spent the rain day on shit I can't afford.
Okay, so I was going through my videos on YouTube and I'm like, I need to go back through and see what videos that I created that I haven't done that needs to be updated. And I felt like the highlight and contour definitely needs to be updated because I use totally different products as far as concealers, brushes, you know, contour powders and everything. So, and now that I'm more like established as far as like doing makeup artist, if that's what you want to call, content creator, I actually know how to properly apply my concealer, highlight, and contour. You know, in the beginning it was just like, okay, this is a learning, you know, obstacle for me, but now it's like, okay, Kristen, you know what to do, you know how to do it. So I'm going to teach you guys that today. If you are a beginner, this is going to be like the easiest like step and process for you. So I love to use the True Complexion Contouring Palette. You can find this at Target for about $8.99, I want to say it is. But since I do have oily skin, I go for more of a powder. If you have dry skin, you could definitely go for more of a creamy, you know, highlighter. They do, I'm a highlighter. You can go for more of a creamy contour. I do have both because I kind of play around with both, but for the most part, I normally do a powder when it comes to contouring. When you are contouring, I do want to say that you want to go around 1 to 2 shades lighter than darker. When you are contouring, you do want to go 1 to 2 shades darker than your skin tone when you are contouring. You do not want to go any darker than that, and you definitely don't want to go any lighter. If you go any lighter, you won't be able to actually see the contour. And if you go super dark, then it's just going to mess up your whole makeup, and you'll have to just do it all over again. So, oily skin, I would highly recommend just doing a powder for your contour. So the brushes that I love to use is, this is the e.l.f. brush. This is an e.l.f. contour brush. It is one of my favorites. I found it and I'm like, I'm loving how that angle is. I love how like stiff but still soft, and it still has some give to it. This is one of my favorite brushes by e.l.f. like hands down, especially to contour with. This was like my number one brush. This is the Morphe M571 brush, and I love it because it has like a nice slant to it. This is a contour brush. Again, it's still nice and stiff, but also it has that angle. So when you're actually brushing it to kind of get that shape, I mean, this is going to give it to you right here. So these are like my number 2 favorite brushes period that I've ever used. So okay, so as far as concealer, I'm going to be using the Ilia. This is a True Skin Serum Concealer, and I absolutely love this concealer. Honestly, I haven't used it in a while, so I'm like, let me go ahead and pull out something. Let me go ahead and pull out a concealer, you know, that I like, and you know, let's try it out again. Okay, so for me, I like to, let me get my mirror, you guys, because I be trying to do this without a mirror. Like, girl, that camera is far away. It's not close. Okay, so I like to, I'm going to do a little bit of angle, y'all. So y'all may see this at an angle. I like to just conceal like my dark under eye, of course. As you guys already see, I already have a little bit of an orange corrector, but we want to go for more of like that lifted, you know, look when we're doing our highlight. So we don't want to drag anything down. So I'm just going to do, you know, that as far as the eye. Okay, so when it comes to like highlighting the other parts of my areas, I love to do my chin. I love to do this part here, of course the nose, and then of course we're going to drag it on the forehead. So I like to do like a little palm tree or something. So weird. Okay, So before we blend all of this out, I want to contour. I'm going to place where I'm going to contour. So we're going to start off by doing the nose first. This is like the easiest contour that you guys will ever see and will ever learn. Like if you don't learn this, then I don't know what to tell you. But I'm going to be using this small like square like brush to contour my nose. This is the Morphe M213 brush. I love this brush. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of the darker color here in my contour. I'm always going to use this one. This is the contour, this is the sculpt, and then this is the highlight. So I always dive into the contour, and as you guys can see, this is my favorite palette. That's why it's pretty much gone. It's going to be time to get a new one, which is cool by me. And I'm just going to outline my nose. So I'm going to follow the shape of my nose, like the end of the shape of my nose, and we're just going to outline where we place the concealer. And that's how we're going to go ahead and get that contour started. Just outlining wherever you put that concealer at in the middle of your nose. So now we're going to go through and we're going to contour the rest of our face. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. brush. Like I said, I really like this brush, so we're going to use this. I'm going to take some of my product on the actual brush. I'm going to take some of the product off because you don't want a whole bunch because it's going to come on so strong, so heavy, and you're going to be like, what the hell did I just do to my face? So you want to take a little bit here, and ideally, however you want to contour, where you want to place it, you can place it. I know that lately on TikTok, they're placing it, you know, more up for a more lifted look. The traditional way is starting at the ear and then just kind of doing a little dash there. And then you can just kind of lightly blend that out to give you a nice contour. So for me, I guess we can just go here. I think for here is good. And as you can see, I'm just lightly just tapping that there. I don't really want to go like full force with it. That's it, okay? Because it's already enough color and I'm going to have to really blend that out. You don't want to put too much work into contouring. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. There aren't any rules to makeup. Whatever floats your boat, go with it. Go for it, go with it. Okay, so now you definitely want to contour this top part of your forehead, okay? So I like to make like little dashes on my head, like literally little dashes on the head. So here, we're gonna do one there, there, and there. That is it, and that is all. When it comes to the bottom, I mean, you can just do a little nice little drag there. You want to make sure you're contouring your whole face, okay? It matters because it's going to add definition and just structure to your face. It's going to give you like this nice zipped slim face, especially if you have like a nice little full pudgy face. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but it's going to give you nice dimension and add structure to the face. So that's the whole point of, you know, doing a contouring to the face, and it looks good. It looks good. It really looks good on any skin tone, any skin, any size, shape, and everything. So this is what it's going to look like. So now we're going to blend out the concealer first, and then we're going to blend out the contour.
It's so nice, I can't help hide the sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say less to me. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. We've been dancing all night long, right here with you way too long. Don't want nothing here or now, but I'm done waiting, done wasting my time. Let the sweet talk, I'm already on.
Okay, so I do not like to bake anymore. Like, I just feel like, I don't really have the time to be sitting here and baking. I have a little small baby and baking is not for me. So I do have the Huda Beauty. This is their baking powder. I have it in the shade Kunafa. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. But I absolutely love this baking powder. Like, I had never tried Huda Beauty like previously, like years ago when it first came out, but once they sent this to me, I was like, this is the best baking powder, setting powder that I could ever possibly use. Like, I absolutely love it. The color is good for my skin tone. Like, it has like a slight like floral, like perfumey smell, but once it's applied to your skin, you don't even smell it. Like, it smells amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and get my beauty blender. And the only thing that I hate about it is like this little part here. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. So that part right there, it's like little tiny holes. So it's really hard for it to come out. So I literally have to like do this. It's like an old school like type of thing, I feel like. So what I like to do is I like to just take the powder and I just like to go up underneath my eyes, just kind of like pressing it. You're still going to get that highlight. You're still going to get the highlight if you don't want to bake. If you still bake, that's you. That's something that you like to do. That's your preference, you know. But for me, like right now, I'm just like setting my under eye, setting the places where I really wanted it to be highlighted, and going by my business because I don't really have the time to do that. But also, you know, you want to make sure that you're putting some type of a powder up underneath the eye to prevent from any creasing. Also, if you have oily skin, it'll make your makeup last longer. For me, it does at least. So definitely I'm putting it in my oily zones, my oily areas, and yeah, going from there. Okay, so once you are done doing your contour and everything, you can do your blush if you want to do blush, or if you want to do like a nice highlighter like I'm doing, you can do a highlighter. I'm just going to highlight the chin area. Everywhere where I did like a nice little highlight, I'm just placing the Becca highlighter. Oh my gosh, this is the shade Topaz. You guys, this is my favorite Becca highlighter. Like, I absolutely love it, and I know they're going out of business in September, so if you have not yet picked you up some goodies, woo! You need to go grab you some because they're going out of business, and I don't know if they're going to be just online or if they're just permanently, like, you know, cutting ties with everything. So it's really, really sad. Due to the pandemic, you know, a lot of businesses have closed down and they haven't been able to recover from it. So yeah, but I'm placing this highlighter all over to give me like a nice highlighted, like sun-kissed glowy feel. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to hop on here and do some more up-to-date videos for you all. More beginner-like videos. And I'm going to transition into more like eyeshadows and stuff like that. So it's going to be a whole start over for me, I feel like, you know. But I'm also going to continue to do my makeup reviews and affordable makeup as well, getting that onto this platform because I do have a lot of that on my TikTok channel. So I definitely want to implement that into this channel. So if you are new to my channel and you made it to the end of this video, hit that subscribe button and that post notification bell because you're not going to miss anything that I bring, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, loves.
Life is what you make it. I should been amazing.